Dear colleagues, dear friends, good evening. Let me excuse us for this small delay, I hope you understand. Let me open this Jubilee HUPE conference by saying that English teachers are really important and convey a myriad of information to their students. But if they don't teach punctuation correctly, they may have some serious problems in life. To illustrate what I'm saying, please let me show you these two letters. Dear Thomas, I want a man who knows what love is all about. You are generous, kind, thoughtful. People who are not like you admit to being useless and inferior. You have ruined me for other men. I yearn for you. I have no feelings whatsoever when we are apart. I can be forever happy. Will you let me be yours, Maria? On the other hand, Dear Thomas, I want a man who knows what love is. All about you are generous, kind, thoughtful people who are not like you. Admit to being useless and inferior. You have ruined me. For other men I yearn. For you, I have no feelings whatsoever. When we are apart, I can be forever happy. Will you let me be yours, Maria? I am delighted to welcome you on behalf of all the members of the HUPE board to this 20th annual HUPE conference, the second HUPE conference under the auspices of the President of the Republic of Croatia, Mr. Ivo Josipovic, and the first under the auspices of the Ministry of Science, Education and Sport. Welcome to those who are here for the first time. You are in for a real treat. I am pleased to see that again we have an overwhelming number of delegates at this conference, not only from all around Croatia, but also from many parts of Europe as well. It is nice to meet once again in beautiful Opatija at this superb venue. It is my utmost pleasure to welcome Mrs. Zrinka Brabec-Mojzes, Envoy of the President of the Republic of Croatia, Advisor to the President for Social Affairs. Mr. Erni Gigante Deškovic, Vice Mayor of Opatija, Mr. Les Dangerfield, Director of the British Council Croatia, and Mr. Oleg Đakovic from the Education and Teacher Training Agency, and last, but certainly not the least, Mr. Milan Mirjanic, General Manager at Grand Hotel Adriatic, and now each of them will give us a few remarks. Mr. Mirjanic.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For me, it's as always a very great pleasure to have you here at the Grand Hotel Adriatic at our beautiful city, Opatija. And I must congratulate with you. You did it again. I see a list of 345 delegates registered. Very impressive number for this time. So congratulations for the trust, for the fidelity to your project and to your association. I will be very short. I would like to welcome you, to wish you a great stay in these days in our hotel. Myself and the staff of Grand Hotel Adriatic are here to provide you the best as we can to be the host that you would like to have. And of course, you are, as always, the most pleasant guests that we have in our whole-around tourism year. So I would also congratulate with you for the impressive 20th anniversary. Xenia, congratulations, you brought the HUPE conference from teenage years into the 20s. You know that teenage years are always very difficult, but if you are 350 at the beginning of the third decade, I believe that you for sure enter into the fourth 10 years from now. Thank you very much and have a nice evening. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, I have a great honor to welcome you here on this beautiful HUPE evening in Opatija. This is my, I think, fourth HUPE opening evening, and I am very pleased to be with you tonight. I wish you good and fruitful work in lectures and workshops, and thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. It's wonderful to be here at HUPE again. This is my third HUPE now, and for me, coming to Opatija for the HUPE conference always marks the beginning of spring, which is great. But I hope the weather gets a bit better for us outside. Not that we need good weather to enjoy what's going on in here. of course, this is a very special edition of HUPE, marking the 20th anniversary, and I want to congratulate the organisers, past and present, for doing a fantastic job of sustaining this gathering of professional people every year. I know how much work it involves. We at the British Council wanted to recognise this anniversary by supporting it more than we have done even in the past. And we're really pleased to be supporting the participation of David Crystal for the conference, and we're very happy that his wife Hilary has been able to come along as well. We're also supporting workshops by Dina Lynch from Rijeka and Javorka Bronzic from Dubrovnik, whose sessions spring from a workshop the British Council held in Istanbul last year. Also, we have two British Council colleagues, Jerry McIntosh, who's based in Ukraine, and Damien Ross, who's based in Belgrade, who will be giving sessions. And finally, and happily, we're pleased to add to the goodie bags of your conference. We hope you like the nice colourful pencil cases, especially. Thanks to so many of you for attending our various workshops around the country during the past year. We hope you found them very useful. I want to add that nowadays the face-to-face workshops we organise are really the tip of the iceberg of what we're doing to try and support teachers and learners of English. We're very excited about the range of online and digital, not quite sure what the difference between online and digital is, but there is one, I think, material which we've developed and which you can use at the click of a mouse. There's no time to go into a lot of detail, but I'd like to mention some of them, and I think Jerry and or Damien will be talking more about it, Damien, in fact, about it during the course of the conference if you want to know more. There are our websites, Learn English and Teach English, which you're probably already familiar with. And to that we've added a new site called Learn English Teams, which is fresh off the development block. Also, if you go to britishcouncil.org/Premier Skills, you'll find a website we developed in collaboration with the English Premier League, which is clearly going to be very popular with a lot of learners, so do use it. And this year, to mark the European Championship in Poland and Ukraine, we're running a special competition, so have a look out, keep an eye on our Croatia newsletter for details of that. Also, if you'd like a connection with a UK school, try going to schoolsonline.britishcouncil.org. Using that, you can find schools in the UK that are like connections with schools elsewhere and build a direct relationship. I think I might be accidentally moving the presentation along, but maybe it's going automatically. We're steadily increasing the range of online courses for teachers, and I'd like in particular to mention a couple that are new. One is called CLIL Essentials, a rather odd acronym, but it's about using English to teach other subjects, and CISELT, the Certificate for Secondary English Teaching. Both of these are new. Again, have a look at our website for more details of that. If you do look on our website, you'll find that there's a very special offer to mark the 20th anniversary of HUPE for members of HUPE as well. And Branko and my colleagues can tell you more about that. You know Branko and Maya, probably many of you, they're down here. And if you want to know anything more about online courses, applications that have been developed for increasing numbers of students we have with iPads and iPhones, and goodness knows what, just speak to them. They know all about it, I think. Okay. When I spoke to you at the opening of HUPE 2 years ago, I spoke about the importance of equal opportunities and diversity for our work, and the importance of enabling access to teaching and learning materials, regardless of people's circumstances. And I just wanted to underline that one of the reasons for providing a lot of the online and and digital materials is that it does exactly that. It gives access to materials to teachers and learners, regardless of where they are in the country, not just in cities. It gives increasing flexibility for busy parents who can't attend a workshop which is held in the afternoon or something like that because they've got to pick the kids up, and so on. That's quite enough from me. I've spoken rather longer than the others. But it just leaves me to firstly wish you an enjoyable and professionally rewarding HUPE conference. And one other thing, if I can make it happen without disaster.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dear friends from the British Council and from the beautiful town of Singapore. Kajaniči, Kajostiti, benvenuti da Pacija, welcome to Opatija, dobrodošli u Opatiju. Izrazito mi je drago da vas mogu pozdraviti u svoje osobno ime i u ime grada Opatije i zaželiti vam happy birthday. Jako mi je drago da ste opet u Opatiji, jako mi je drago da ste opet sa nama. Nadam se da ćete naći malo vremena pored vaše